You ready, Mr. Video Man? Eh bien, bonjour ou bonsoir. Nous avons le plaisir d'accueillir Case Hardin, qui sera la tête d'affiche du festival demain soir, c'est-à-dire demain, nous serons vendredi à Equiblues, au festival d'Equiblues. Donc on le remercie d'avoir accepté cette interview et on va lui poser la première question. Case, tu as grandi dans un ranch dont l'élevage et les rodéos sont deux activités majeures dans la vie des hommes de cette région. Comment de ce milieu es-tu arrivé à devenir ce que tu es aujourd'hui, à savoir artiste et chanteur?
I tend to accredit ranching and rodeoing a lot to the music that I play. Going up and down the road, rodeoing, it's a lot like the music business. And we would go out and travel the country. You do the same thing playing music. And going up and down the road, even from a young age, we would listen to traditional country music on the radio, which really gave me my foundation for loving traditional country music and what I call cowboy music. And so to me, the ranching and the rodeoing, it's a lifestyle, and being able to sing about the lifestyle that you live, it means more to me. And I know that if it means a lot to me, there's a lot of other people out there that it also impacts them. So I just ranching and rodeoing, it's the lifestyle that I love, lifestyle that I grew up with, and it's something that I'll continue to do, with country music being with it every step of the way.
Good, so I will stop the beginning of the second question because you almost answered it. So I will just ask, have you taken lessons? As-tu pris des cours?
I have not taken any lessons.
As a guitar player.
Right. Whenever I first started playing music, I've never taken any lessons, but I bought this guitar. I was 16 years old, and it was either buy my first guitar or make my first truck payment to be able to drive, and I ended up buying a guitar. Right. So I bought the guitar, and I bought these giant poster boards and wrote chords, and that's how I learned how to. I taught myself how to play, and I know just enough to get by.
Est-ce que tu as utilisé des vidéos YouTube? Did you use YouTube videos to learn the
Absolutely, I did.
didn't have YouTube videos when I was a kid.
I did. I had to cheat every once in a while. Right. But hey, it's worked out well.
Yeah, that's number 3. Tu as participé à l'émission de télévision American Idol. Est-ce un bon tremplin pour commencer une carrière de chanteur?
It really has. American Idol was a huge springboard for my music career, and I did it my senior year of high school in 2013. And just being able to get out there and sing with all different aspects, all different walks of life, all different types of music, and be able to see what I could bring to the table, that was what I think could have been the most nervous I've ever been as a senior in high school. But it was fun. Made it 9 rounds in American Idol, and after the 9th round, it was just go, go, go. And then after that 9th round, it was I finally got a no, and so I was voted off. But after that, I thought, I want to get a band together and start playing all around.
Yeah, so you made yourself a name.
That's right. That's right. So we at that point we started playing around and haven't stopped. We started putting out my own music, and we haven't stopped since.
All right. Do you play most of the time mostly in Texas? Est-ce que tu joues essentiellement au Texas?
We and primarily as it's our home state, but this year something I really wanted to branch out, and I've talked to PR, booking, all of our team about getting out is I wanted to go south, north of the United States. I wanted to go across the sea. You know, I wanted to go here. I wanted to come to France. So that's something that they've been really working hard on, and I'm glad to finally be here. But primarily in Texas, we just try to go everywhere.
Le problème avec le Texas, c'est qu'il y a énormément d'artistes. The problem with Texas is that there are so many artists.
There is.
It's hard to make a living staying, well, even if it's a big state, staying there. You know?
That's right.
So
That's
you have to export yourself.
And the amount, the hospitality, and just the French way of living, it reminds me a lot of Texas, and so if I have to export myself to France, I'd be quite okay.
Well, quels sont tes artistes référents?
I of course growing up, I'm a 1990s baby, so growing up, I'm a big George Strait fan, going to all the rodeos. But Tracy Byrd, Brooks and Dunn, I love all the 90s artists, but I also really love Conway Twitty and Merle Haggard. And living in Texas, Bob Wills is still the king, so I love Western swing and
Asleep at the Wheel.
Oh, Asleep at the Wheel. Absolutely. And they're all friends, which growing up, I never knew
Ray's
that
a
would...
great friend of mine. He sends
Really?
me birthday wishes every year. Not on Facebook, he sends a postcard.
That's awesome. We are
I
very
booked him
first...
3 times in France.
See, we played with them a couple months ago, and it was... you always know when Ray's there because you can see him in the horizon. You know, he's the tallest man
He's
in the
going to be
room.
retired at the end of this year.
I hate to hear it. He's an icon in Western swing, so he's one to look up to. But somebody's got to fill those shoes.
Oui, et c'est uniquement au Texas, pratiquement, qu'il y a cette tradition du Western Swing, parce qu'à Nashville, il n'y en a plus. I'm saying that's a good thing because only in Texas you have Western Swing.
That's right.
In Nashville, there is no Western Swing anymore.
It's sad. It's sad.
Very sad, I agree.
I've always grown up, when I first started playing, the very first 30 to 40 songs I learned how to play were Western Swing songs because I love Western Swing. And then as I started to release my own music, I try to every once in a while put a tinge of Western swing influence in there.
And the French love that because we have that called what we call gypsy jazz, and it sometimes sounds like Western swing. I'll translate into French after, but I remember meeting the first time I met Ray Benson, that was in Gitare in Switzerland, and I said, you should listen to a French song called Les Copains d'abord, which is friendship first, and it's by a Frenchman. And he listened to it and said, I'm going to record it in English and make it a Western swing song. And he has made tremendous success. If you have time to listen to Friendship First by Ray Benson and Asleep at the Wheel, it's awesome.
That's amazing.
I'll translate after.
That'd be great, thank you.
Okay. En quoi la musique country est-elle un style de vie? That's number 5.
So, to me, country music is a lifestyle. To me, it's the words in every song it's words that you've lived on a day-to-day basis, and I only want to sing about things that are pertinent to me that I really enjoy doing, such as rodeo ranching. As a matter of fact, with new music coming out, I want to mainly focus on rodeo songs and things that promote the Western way of life, horsemanship, ranching. And so being able to do things like that, I would say that country music, and especially our brand of country music, is a lifestyle. So it's not something that you can just pretend. If you live it, you love the music that you play, and also you love listening to the life that you live.
I'm going to say in French a question, it's not here, but I'll ask in English. Je voulais lui dire que de plus en plus, les nordistes se familiarise avec la musique country, et la musique country a de plus en plus de succès dans le Nord par rapport à des années précédentes. Qu'est-ce qu'il en pense? I was going to say, yes, well, if you look at it about 30 or 40 years ago, playing country music wouldn't go up the Mason-Dixon line. And now, more and more people in Chicago or wherever, I'm not talking about California, because you have Dwight Yoakam.
Oh, sure.
More and more people in New York. There are lots of Texans that play gigs in New York, and they have it's full house.
It is.
So I think there's a change in the way the Yankees listen to country, accept country music, which was really considered before like a redneck music.
Right. It is.
Do you think so too?
I do, and I can see that a lot with even listening to simulcast radio like Sirius XM. People that come on the highway now, there's still some that come from Texas, but as a matter of fact, we had to Google someone on the way up here, and they were from New Jersey.
Exactly.
Who knew that a country musician would be from New Jersey? So
I got a great country band from Illinois.
You're right.
That train.
We were just on the shuttle over here. We were talking to the band that's going to be playing with us tomorrow, and they're from Illinois.
That's
so
right.
it's amazing, and I do love to see it. They have also played with some friends of ours in Texas, so it meshes together really well.
Yeah, you said you're a 1990s kid. I'm a 60s kid. And in those days, you know, even Elvis was just considered a little too southern.
Right, the bopping hillbilly. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Ton dernier album, Lucky Him, date de 2022. Est-ce qu'il y en a un autre en préparation?
We do have another album in the works. We've been, over the past few months, speaking of Ray Benson, we've been using his studio that he opened up a small studio, Bismo Studios in Austin, Texas. And he had since sold it, so we had to branch out, and took us a while to.
I didn't know he had sold it.
He had to. I guess he was out of the business. So I ended up getting trying to find my producer and I, Kenny Groman. We were out trying to figure out another place to record since Bismo had closed. So
you know why I did that? Because I used to have free access to ACL every year in the VIP room with Bismo. So
and it was great anyway. Please do. If you go down there, let me back in. We had the hardest time trying to decide on what we wanted for this next album. And finally we found the perfect spot in San Antonio, Texas, and also Nashville, Tennessee. And this whole album, I wanted to do something more Chris Ledoux, who's also an influence of mine, and absolutely, and something that's a rodeo, that somebody that rodeoed, that also played country music, played good country music, and so I wanted to do something in that vein. So we actually started working on a project with nothing but country music for rodeos and something that you could dance to after a rodeo. Yeah. So that's what we're working on, and it should be out later on this fall.
Comment as-tu été contacté par Equiblues? How were you contacted by Equiblues? Did you know somebody or did you call them?
Actually, our booking I'd always wanted to, and Kenny, my producer, he had played over here before with Jason Allen.
Oh yeah.
And so when Jason Allen was here,
he played my festival. Jason Allen. He played France.
He did.
Yeah, he played my festival, which was the Country Rendezvous. I used to run the festival, and then in Normandy.
Really?
Yeah.
See, okay, so he had mentioned to come over here and play.
He knew. I told him.
And that's see that what a small world.
But it is a small world.
He had said I really want you to play over there. I think it'd be a great opportunity, and of course I've been chomping at the bit to get over here myself. So but somebody reached out to booking on behalf of previous word about us. So.
All right. Peux-tu me dire quelques mots sur ton single sorti en mai 2024? Que raconte la chanson Just Drive? Y a-t-il un message personnel ou particulier?
Numéro 1 cette semaine.
It's number one this week.
It is number one this week. I was going to do a shameless plug on Just Drive, but it's number one on Texas radio, and we're very, very fortunate, very blessed, and to the fact that we've had 7 consecutive number ones, it's insane to me, which is like I say, very
well deserved.
No, thank you. I'm very proud of it, and it's off of the upcoming album that we've been working on. But Just Drive, it's the perfect summertime song, one of those that you can just turn, roll down the windows and drive along to. I myself catch.
Not in France. They don't have driver's license; they have pilots.
That sounds like South Texas to where I'm from, but
not on the I-10.
No. On I-20, I-30. Word is on I-35 they're still working on I-35. But when we got the song in, recorded it, I myself, listening back, trying to hear for different mixes, whenever I would listen in to see what needed to go up, what needed to go down, listening to it on my radio, I'd catch myself driving way faster than I needed to, because it's just a good grooving song. So that's what we like, and that's what if it's a song I love, I know others out there will love it too. So just a fun song, and we're very happy it got to number one.
Merci beaucoup, Case, pour cette interview. It was an honor to have you in this interview.
Well, thank you.
We wish you the best of luck and hope you come back to France very more often now.
Oh, I will.
I'm sure the people will love your show too.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.